The ads start in like 30 seconds. Ha. We'll just wait through the first round of ads and then I'll start the game. Ugh. How is everyone? I am very EP. Ah! We're not ready for that yet. We're not ready for that yet. Alright, so. I don't know who's here and who's not here. It is what it is. I do have some things to announce though. On Thursday, this Thursday coming up, so the 24th, I will be going live with one of my best friends called Vampivers. They're on Instagram and they're a lovely person. And I will be playing Phasmophobia with them. Hi. All right. Aki. We're doing the the bats. Okay. I was just saying how on Thursday I'm gonna do some Phasmophobia with my friend Vampy. Yeah. And well, I'm gonna be doing that. Fucking caps. And I am hyped for this hypothetical stream. Yeah, at some point I am planning on maybe adding Vampire Club exclusive like game things, like obviously like community thing, but hopefully it'll like encourage folks to want to like take part in it, and you have to be a Vampire Club member, maybe, just so it encourages more people to want to join in, stuff like that. And I think it'll be fun. Obviously, at some point, like regular viewers will be able to join as well. I mean, obviously, they'd have to be a member of the Discord. But, I would make it so subs and obviously kofi supporters get priority first. You know? Because obviously, it is what it is. I'd have to like set that up though, because like it's gonna be a bit weird. It's gonna be a little bit weird. But anyone who's like supported us, whether they've bought a commission, donated, like all that stuff, will get priority on the list. I'll quickly get into it so you don't have to like miss like all of it then. Wait there. You can like watch like a minute of it. See how far we get. Is it gonna work? Is it working? There it is. You can thingy like 5 minutes of it. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. You got distracted by Baldur's Gate 3. Spiders get through. Alright. I think we have everything left to do and now we just need to go.
Ah. That's the spot.
Iconic behavior.
What can I do for you?
Alright. I think it's time to go to the Countess's manor.
Hi, lovely.
Alright,
Good choice.
just in case I need extra blood. Because you never know what they're like and going, oh, go ape.
Evening, Trophy. Could you take me?
Of course, my lady. Your wish is my...
Perfect. Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
Victoria knows something about what happened at the rally. I have to get to the bottom of it, or I'll never find Kolya. Looks like... Locked. Eerie to be inside this room again. Alone.
This is half of what you promised, Grigor. Half.
Well, what did you expect to happen when the Countess shifted production towards the main cellar? We have barely any bodies to work with. It's a miracle we even got this much.
All I know is that the Countess is not going to pat you on the head for this.
You are enjoying this, aren't you? You're still blaming me for that scar.
Not at all. This is just business. Bad business at that.
Ooh.
Now give me your monthly books. I'll move them to the Countess's safe spot.
Fine. You know this game is rigged, and it won't last forever.
Time will tell, dear.
She'd never tell me anything if I confronted her. This is better. I bet there is something among the Countess's papers. Locked. Locked. I so hoped that I would never have to come back down here ever again.
Oh god.
Eerie. Could it? It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
2, 5, 10. Good. Surprised that it's all still there. Why the old bat insists on keeping her change here, I'll never know.
None of the cells down here feel like a safe spot. I wonder where... Let's take a look. Huh. A tiny and some more. That's not my... Why did she stop? Of course. I don't think that there are any key. That key must... There must be some... Hello? Can anybody hear me? This cell wouldn't wish waking. The key fits a sheet of paper. What does it... Is this a riddle? Hello? Can anybody hear me? It won't budge. That could it be the... Let's see. So, according to the riddle, I should first touch the... Then I should tap the... Finally, I should press the... That's it! It worked! So,
Wow.
what do we have here? This envelope feels like there are receipts and invoices. A lot of these seem... Wait. It has Kolya's name written. Deceased? No. That can't... There's also some sort of chart here. A pearl necklace. It must be incredible. A pearl neck. It must be... I don't know what... I need to head there.
Did you think you were the only... I saw you closing the safe.
I know you bribed the shooter. Because of you, innocent people got arrested.
How did you? You know what? It doesn't matter. You should know by now to keep your nose out of other people's business. You better start talking.
My brother is missing. He was arrested on the day of the rally along with dozens of other people because of the stunt you helped to pull off. I don't know everything yet, but I do know that Madame Orlova is up to something terrible. Trust me, you don't want to be on her side. Let me go so I can get to the bottom of this and help them.
She may not be what you consider a good person, but at least she cares for her own. After that entitled brat pulled my teeth on your command, she was the one who helped me.
On my command? It wasn't like that.
The Countess gave me a job, provided me with Cabernet when I wasn't able to hunt. She has plans for my future. And what have you ever done for me besides enabling that psycho in the yellow dress? You know, Lisa, I'm really glad you came.
Victoria, wait!
Oh. We're loading that. We're reloading that. Nuh-uh.
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Did you? I saw you.
Why are
You better start.
over there?
What are you?
But
What the fuck am I meant to do?
it's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Did you think you were the? I saw you.
I
How? You should know. You better start.
over there.
What are you?
What the fuck?
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Did you think you were the only one who can turn invisible and follow people? I saw you closing the. How? You should be better.
over there.
What are you?
Better latch the door. There.
Let me out. Let me out right now.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Hey, you know,
Really?
my coffin isn't here. You will let me out by sunrise, right? Right?
We'll just have to see, won't we?
Please, please don't forget about me. I can't die like this.
I must get to the town hall.
At your service.
Go, Marta.
Thank you, Trophine. For your trouble.
Thank you, Con.
Oh, just one last thing. I, kind of left Victoria locked in the basement. Would you be a dear and let her out before sunrise?
Of course. Goodbye, my lady. Go, Marta.
Yvonne?
Lizaveta, what a pleasant surprise.
What are you doing here at this hour?
I could ask the same of you. But I won't, as I respect the privacy of my fellow citizen. I hope the same courtesy can be extended to my person.
Where is Gosha?
I don't have the foggiest idea. Haven't seen her since yesterday.
That's strange. I barely remember seeing you two apart.
We didn't leave on the greatest terms. Perhaps she took our fight to heart. You know how you ladies are.
Us ladies?
I meant passionate people.
Right. What exactly is your plan here, Yvonne?
I'll cry if we
Dr.
reach
Lisa,
the ending
aren't
like
you?
earlier.
Must have been hard to earn your degree, especially as a woman. All the science you had to learn, books you had to read, exams to pass. You must be very gifted. I myself was never a gifted child, if you can believe it. I was never good at arithmetic, or physics, or chemistry. I struggled with the subjects until I realized that personality, innate charisma, could be an even greater gift. That changed a lot of things.
That's interesting.
Turns out, it gets more interesting. The most important lesson I learned was that people are scared of their own incompetence. It only takes a few careful words to begin leading them down the right path. If you speak with conviction, with righteousness, people will believe you. People will follow you without question, no matter the trials, no matter the cost. Well, most will. People like Gosha occasionally create complications, but no matter. All I need to do now is provide that initial spark of action.
But the people trust you. Are they really so expendable to you?
Unlike the thieves and murderers in the town hall, I know exactly what people need. I'm also the one who's willing to do what is necessary to provide it. It's as simple as that. All the vision, all the hope in the world is nothing without clear action, unburdened by lesser worries. Before the sun rises, justice will be served for the common folk at last. Say, you've been a useful asset to the cause. When that kid, your brother, went missing, I thought we'd never see that package. You're good company, too.
I should go. Kolya needs me.
I still hope you'll come for the show before the sun rises. No one wants to miss out on the day of reckoning.
The day of reckoning. That can't be good. Now, to search the town hall. No more distractions. Locked, as expected. Unlocked. Looks like someone is still here. Good. Countess Orlova?
Lisa, darling, is that you? I was just finishing up some work. I certainly didn't expect to see you here. Do you have a form to file for the city head's attention?
Something like that.
Well, I'm afraid all the bureaucrats are already gone. No one's putting in the work nowadays, you see. Banker's hours.
It is pretty late, at least by human standards.
Ugh, don't get me started on that. The whole country daydreams about getting plastered in the evening and then leaves with the first whistle. And then they wonder why the economy's going pear-shaped and the country is in pig's shit. But I digress. What brings you here tonight, darling?
Oh, there is this project I've been helping the mayor with. He asked me to survey the peasants regarding their workload and report back with the results.
Did he now?
Hope it's all right with you, Madame Orlova.
Of course, dear. How can I say no to taking initiative? Next time, though, run those things by me. All business requires due diligence.
Will do, Madame Orlova.
I'm actually glad I ran into you, dear. There was something I wanted to discuss. From the moment I saw you on your first night in that dirty little nightgown, something told me that you are special. You don't know this, but the envelope that you were tasked to retrieve from that house was quite valuable. I was trying to work out a deal, and man alive, it got me quite some leverage at the time.
I'm glad I could be of service.
Don't flatter yourself too much, honey. Now, stay with me for a minute. How familiar are you with the works of the stock market?
It's rather simple, isn't it? People invest into companies and futures. If they guess right, they get a payoff. Not much different from a casino when you think about it.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Whoever correctly predicts what will happen receives a substantial payoff.
Sounds like a fun time, if you have the money.
Oh, it is indeed, dear. Good fun. Now, I know you've wrestled some with your new identity. Tell me, where do you stand on your eternal life nowadays?
I keep going back and forth on that one.
Fair enough, dear. I found that there isn't one correct answer myself. However, none of those fools playing the game have what you and I have. None of them live long enough to see the truth and learn their lessons. Any vampire who's lived longer than a century and not become rich is a waste of opportunity incarnate. We can invest in people, play them like cards in our hands. We are able to predict what will happen better than anyone because we've seen it all happen 1,000,000 times over right before our eyes. But even other vampires, none of them have our heads on their shoulders.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Have I not made myself clear? I am offering you to become my protege, silly. You've earned it. You've proved yourself. Victoria, Hussar, and all the others. None of them have what it takes. But you and I, we can move mountains together. You'll live with me at the manor, and I'll teach you all there is to know about running a thriving business, an empire. We will bend the country itself to our very will and live like the queens we deserve to be.
That's a very generous offer, Madame Orlova. It's just that...
Don't tell me. I know what bothers you. It's your Well, what if I...
How was...
For as long as I've lived in this country, and it's longer than I care to admit, dear, the law has never worked the same for... I can promise you.
That certainly is a lot to process.
I understand, dear. But I know quite a bit about business, and this is one hell of an offer. You've proven yourself worthy. You've earned the right to power in... Come with me, and we can...
Madame Orlova.
I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry to say.
But I'm afraid I can't accept it.
That is truly disappointing. I expected more sense from someone like you, dear. I'm afraid I have to run now. Time is money, as I always say. Oh, and good luck with finding your brother. Hope he is well.
The Countess was just... This is too... It must... Savelli's... I can't... They must be...
Alright. I'm gonna save over a different save, so then if we want to, like, ever do the other ending, we can go back and do it, you know? So yeah. I think that the auto save also is there, but I think that's too far. Yeah. You get what I mean.
Savelli does... Strange. That's quite a collection. That's... I'm not going... That's quite a collection. Savelli must be an avid reader. There must have been a... Wait. That's... Savelli's... I can't... They must be a... Let's see. There. Something clicked. That's... There must have been a... Wait. That's quite a... That's quite. That's. What could. Too risky. This is too. It must have. That's quite.
Ay. It's wanting me to pull books out, but I haven't. I'm not getting the command, like the prompt to pull the books out.
I'm not going anywhere before I find out where Kolya is. I know the clues are here somewhere.
Yeah, I know that.
There must have been a... Wait. That's quite a collection. That's quite a...
Like, I'm sick of hearing that's quite a collection. Like, I know what to do. Because that's a thing for book titles and stuff. I know what to do, but I can't get it to happen. Maybe this?
Quite an antique. The man in the painting was one of the town's first government officials back in the 14th century. Don't know what's... What a beautiful... The colors and decorations... If the man in this painting is an old city head, could it be? hints from Anna. Which books should...
There we go. There we go.
I'm guessing this... If someone told... Goodness. No matter. How deep does this rabbit hole go? What fresh... Why is there a hidden prison underneath the town hall? This must have been what... Hello? What did they put... Shh, they'll hear us!
How are you holding up, lazy bastards? Don't mind me, folks. Keep to your business. Ha!
Hello? What did they... Shh, they'll hear... Demian?
I wish I knew. They raided our village the other night.
Can you tell me...
They grabbed some of us from our homes, put us in shackles, and brought us down here one by one. Kept calling us parasites. Bastards. If they didn't put those chains on me.
Did they take Marusa too?
That's the thing. They only wanted a handful of people. They knew where we lived and called us by name. Marusa wasn't on the list.
Parasites. Just like on the list I found in the safe. Do you think it's possible they targeted the unemployed in your village?
Now that I think about it, all of us here haven't worked the fields in a little while. Could it be... Is that why they locked us up?
I'm not sure yet. Let me investigate a little more.
Lisa, I saw some people taken there.
Thank you. Hello? What did they...
No! I don't want to go! Where are you taking me?
You'll just have to see for yourself.
Please!
Sorry, pal. It's not up to me. I don't make the decisions.
Not up to me. Please, I'm begging you. Let her stay.
I'm sorry, Mom. It's not up to me. I'm just doing my job. Come on, Miss Morozova. Let's hurry this up. Country's orders.
Let go! Let go of me! She will get better, I promise. She knows all the treatments. She's a doctor herself.
Right. Well then, she can cure herself where she's going.
Alexei, do something.
What's going on here?
Come on, let's head out.
Gosha? Are you all right? What happened?
Lisa, I can't believe it's really you. Listen, what happens in here? It isn't meant for human beings.
How did they find you? Yvonne said he saw you recently. That you two got into a fight or something?
We did. He didn't seem to care about all those people who we lost the other day. It made me question if he was the right person to lead. And I was stupid enough to tell him that.
Are you saying?
That's right. The police were still looking for me after the riot, and that smug bastard turned me in.
I can't believe he was capable of doing something like that.
What the fuck?
It's my fault for believing in him in the first place. There were so many red flags. I should have known.
Don't blame yourself, Gosha. You only wanted what's best for the people. That son of a bitch is to blame for all that.
On the bright side, at least I know where everybody is now. Or at least was. Silver linings, huh?
Just stay put. I'll try to get you out of here.
Thank you. Just be careful. If you don't make it back here for us, I'm not going to blame you.
Oh my god. Kolya, can you hear me?
Lisa? You're not supposed to be here. Run away now. It's not safe.
Let me take a look. The wound is terribly infected. He must have sepsis. He won't last through the night.
Thank you.
That bad, huh? Run away now. It's not safe.
Of course it's not safe. We're in an underground prison.
You don't understand what they do to us. I've never seen anything like it.
What are you talking about? I'm not leaving you here. At
No
this stage,
way! I can't
and in
believe
this place. For that, but... Dr. Volkov once explained to me how to turn people. Kolya, listen to me carefully. You're in bad shape, but I know a way to save you. I know this is going to sound insane, but you'll need to drink some of my blood.
What?
Of course, I'm going to have to bite you first.
Lisa, are you mad? Is this some sort of folk ritual? I thought you were a woman of science.
Look, I know this doesn't make sense, but just trust me on this.
Doesn't make sense? This is beyond reason. It's an abomination.
Kolya, please.
Lisa, I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you.
What?
Where do I begin? You abandoned your family. You abandoned me. You lied to me time and time again. You are not the Lisa that I... And I don't want to end up like... Now go, sister.
Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee. And the light will await you and me. Await you and me.
Is that Mother's lullaby? I haven't heard it in so...
He's not breathing.
I can't get him to accept the offer. God damn it. Well, there's the option there. I saw the option right there. Yeah, 1 hours. Oh well.
Snake. My God, the stench. I'd be sick right now if it was biologically possible. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, is that... I need to get out of... Is that... I need to...
Fucking hell.
What? This place. This monstrous place. It's so familiar. No. So similar to that room. I don't...
This is where we keep them, Doctor. Goes without saying, but it isn't safe.
Quite sure, my boy. They are still people. They deserve some compassion.
Of course. Well, if you don't mind,
Yes. I'll take it from here.
Thank you. Good luck.
Goodness. My name is Dr. Volkov. I am volunteering here for the next few days. Is anyone up and ready for an examination?
Doctor, over here.
Evening, young lady. When was your last checkup?
It's not for me. The woman on the next cot, she doesn't speak the language.
You sure are burning up yourself.
Nothing to do about that. Not anymore.
And what makes you think so?
Cholera wasn't treated in time. Kidneys are now affected, so the truth is, in a place like this, I'm afraid I don't have long. But she still has a chance, though. if you act quickly.
Is that so?
She has dysentery and needs intravenous therapy right away. We haven't. I tried to tell the nurses, but no one will touch us. There's not much time left, Doctor.
Let's see.
There's no chart. They don't bother to keep records for us here. But she's off in Naz.
I see. In that case, I believe you're absolutely right. Nurse, prepare an intravenous... Excuse me, Miss...
Lisa. Morozova. How is she?
Well, the patient is still resting, but I think it's fair to say she'll be all right.
Good.
Where did you learn all this, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a doctor as well. Just graduated from the medical academy.
That's quite impressive.
Thanks. All the good it did me. You're that traveling doctor people in town were talking about, aren't you?
I suppose I am. Listen, Miss Morozova, how would you like to be my assistant? It happens so that I just got an opening at my practice, and I'd hate for this kind of talent to go to waste.
Oh, doctor. Why would you tease me about something like that now? You and I both know I'm not getting out of here alive. In a different life, perhaps?
Perhaps it could be.
So that's how it happened. Dr. Volkov must have also been the one who brought my things from home, too. No time. No time for any...
Got you.
No!
Doc... Nope, nope.
Disgusting.
Perch. This is it.
What did I say? What did I just say?
Thank you.
That's right. The decrees won't publish them. Why? You aren't Tamara at all, are you? I suppose a welcome is in order. What brings you here, my dear?
Would you care to explain your slaughterhouse here?
All about.
Slaughterhouse? Oh, of course. You must mean my blood export system. I can see how it may appear a little jarring to an unprepared visitor.
A little jarring. People are being tortured and killed right outside this very door.
See, I wish more people expressed genuine curiosity before casting judgment. Isn't that what science is all about?
You're not wrong. Why don't you tell me more about this system of yours?
It would be my pleasure. As you know, I care deeply about my fellow man, my neighbors, those working so hard just to get by. During my early years in government, oh Lord, this takes me back. One of my responsibilities was to pay visits to officials in different provinces. I met people from all around the country, from all kinds of backgrounds and all sorts of trades. It didn't take me even 2 months to realize that everything was rotten, inside and out, chaotic, in complete disarray. Every little town was exactly the same. Hospitals shamefully understaffed, roads ridden with potholes, good people suffering in poverty and drowning in drink, and no one did anything about it. No one even cared. They were too busy lining their own pockets. Police and most of my colleagues, all corrupt to the bone. Bureaucracy stopping any feeble attempts to take action. It made me boil with anger, Lisa. Livid, I swore to myself that once I rose up, I would get rid of the chaos that is our country, that I would turn it around, help my good fellow citizens. Design a system.
And what?
Since I've become mayor, the town has, in only a few months, local businesses have received loans, roads have been fixed, willing people have jobs.
Willing?
That's right. Honest, hard-working people. And that's exactly where the system comes in. You're a smart young lady. You must understand that money doesn't come out of nowhere. Say, a building needs to be fixed. You need to take the money out of the town's budget, but it's all been squandered or stolen by your predecessors. Ultimately, nothing gets done. Frustrating, isn't it? But what if there was a whole demographic of consumers in constant need of expensive liquid product?
Cabernet.
Exactly. I learned about the existence of vampires once I climbed high enough as a government official. It's not that big of a mystery as long as you have the right connections, you know. It's shocking that your species, some centuries old I might note, was sitting on a gold mine, but had no clue how to adapt it to the modern world. It took me 5 minutes talking with the Countess to put 2 and 2 together. By producing Cabernet, she managed to make enough coin to run her estate. But she completely missed out on a bigger opportunity.
And what
the old crone drained using archaic techniques. Her manor sales only offering space for a few. But you and I, Lisa, we know that we live in a burgeoning age of industry, of endless production possibilities. Moreover, she only made Cabernet from those of noble birth, foolishly thinking their blood was purer. But you and I, Lisa, we know of the equality of man, that deeds determine true worth. My operation quadrupled turnover by draining lawbreakers, the slothful, illegal foreigners. It uses the parasites of the earth to lift up society. Everybody wins, Lisa. You, me, the good townspeople. The deserving citizens of our country. My system solves 2 problems at once. It disposes of those who seek, and it provides, unfortunately, The Countess managed to find out about my enterprise and threatened blackmail if I didn't cut her in. I didn't mean to bring it up, but if a certain someone didn't steal my private correspondence, I would have made a much better deal. All the profits would have gone into the town. But like they say, water under the bridge. A good politician knows how to work within limitations. In any case, Miss Morozova, I do apologize. I take it that you managed to find me all the way down here for a reason. How may I be of service?
You say that you only take the blood of parasites, but that isn't true. Your basement cells are filled with protesters, regular people whose only crime is wanting a better society, just like you claim to. How does that fit the system you described?
I can see your confusion. Those are terrorists, an aggressive and dangerous kind. They tried to shoot me at the rally. You saw it with your own eyes.
What if I told you that those people are innocent?
Whatever do you mean?
I discovered that the whole thing was set up by the Countess. She hired a marksman to provoke the chaos, clearly so that you would have more victims for production. These people meant no harm.
Orchestrated mayhem to manipulate the citizens? I won't. Countess Orlova and I will have a serious talk about this. Corruption, from my business partner no less, will not be tolerated. I'll tell you what, Lisa. I will set the protesters free as early as tomorrow. You have my word. Of course, those that were sent to the lower floors, I can't let them go. Sadly, my hands are tied here. They've seen too much. It goes without saying, of course. But the system is not for everyone to comprehend. Some just have to reap the benefits of the machine without knowing how it works. So, what do you say?
Even if it's for the sake of the greater good, I just can't be a part of this. What's going on here has to stop.
Lisa, you're breaking my heart. Well, I'm truly sorry we couldn't make a deal. Before you go, I've always loved that old counting rhyme. Do you know it? How does it go again? Crescent came out of the fog, took a knife out of his pocket. I will cut and I will hit. Either way, you will be it.
What happened?
Oh, you're up.
Where are all my...
Mayor Skortsov ordered to lock you up, I'm afraid. All your property has been confiscated.
That bastard.
You're the first vampire I've guarded, you know? Fascinating stuff.
What an honor. It's full of... my coffin. How long does...
By the sound of it, nothing personal, miss. Just...
What? Wait! Is this the Wait! Ay-ay!
Dragomir.
In a cage yet again. Have you learned no lessons?
I thought I wouldn't get to see you again.
It takes more than a little jape to vanquish a presence like mine. You betrayed my trust once before. I do not hold it against you. While I rested, I hoped you would find your own path. Nonetheless, looking at your soul anew, I can see that I was right about you.
It's the boy! It's the boy!
It is clear you've discovered your own path towards becoming a lion. A predator of the night.
I'm quite flattered. Thank you.
Concerned with flattery, I'm not. Your destiny shall go beyond this prison cell and swamp of a town. How tedious it must be to have a wolf's blood flowing through your veins, but to be bound to a sheep's body. But those days are almost over. A new beginning nears. There is just one more step left before true power is at your fingertips.
What is it?
Show the one who put you in the cage who you really are. Drink every drop of his blood. Feed on every scream he emits. The reward will not leave you wanting. Are you ready?
It would be my pleasure to destroy that bastard.
Very well.
Ayo!
You are now again bound. I will set you free once more, so you may fulfill it. Find your warden. Take...
Oh, I'll take every single drop.
Once balance is restored, you will be granted your true power. Then you can show them who you really are. All of them. Every single one.
What you
now
doing?
go through that door and...
Thank you, Master.
Farewell, child. You have proven to be a worthy investment.
Thank you. Mwahaha! Yay!
What are you doing here? Guards, come here.
They aren't going to help you this time. In fact, I'm afraid nothing will.
Don't you come any closer.
It's you! Surrender!
True power.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's a...
You stay right.
My pleasure. And the light will await you.
Whoa!
And me. Await you and me.
And this is exact. It is.
Lisa?
What the fuck? What the fuck, man? try and like go like to get other endings? Should we try? Elisa. What the fuck? What the fuck? Please tell us I can like go back and like I can. Alright. Let's have a look.
Quite. The man don't know. The cup, if could it. Savelli's. I can't. They must. Let's see. There. Let's see. On sec. There. Something clicked. I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Couldn't it? No matter.
I'm gonna see if I can like try and
How deep does this rabbit hole go?
like get anything different.
What fresh? Why this?
How are you holding up, lazy bastards? Don't. Got you.
What fresh? What this? Hello? What? Hello? What did they do?
How are you holding up, lazy bastards? Don't mind me, folks. Keep to your business. Ha!
Timmy,
Are we?
can you tell me more about what happened?
They grabbed some of us from our homes, put us in shackles, and brought us down here one by one. kept calling us.
Paris, do you...
Now could it?
I...
Lisa, I saw.
Thank... Timmy.
How?
No!
You just. So.
Come on.
Gosh.
Lisa, listen. He didn't make. Are you, that's right. That's. There was.
Don't. That.
On. So.
Just.
Thank. If.
Oh my god. Coley.
You're not run.
Let me. The wound. He won't.
That. Run. You don't. What
are you. For that, but. Dr. Coley.
What?
Of course.
Lisa, look, doesn't.
Coley.
Lisa,
I.
We all have to leave. I choose. Now go see.
Hush now, Chloe.
Alright, so we can't save him because we didn't get, like,
Is that
enough, like,
Is that Mother's lullaby?
points.
I haven't.
So we can't.
He's not breathing. That's it.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, so we couldn't save him because he didn't trust us enough.
My God! This, I've...
This is a good.
Yes. Goodness, mine is it?
Doc.
Even you
Nothing.
And
But
is that
we have. There's not.
Let's
There's no. But
I nurse. Excuse.
Please.
Well,
good.
Where that
Thank you.
I suppose it.
Oh, you.
Perhaps.
So, Doc. No time. No time. Purchase order. This is it.
Fuck's sake.
Got you.
Fuck off. I literally was about to go in the door.
Note. No. This is.
What did I say? What did I just say tomorrow? That the why? I would slop. Oh, I can. Is this as during one of I'm it did every hop and police it made me I that up does since in all with that and your but alter but eggs it's itch was it but and yo but more but you my the you're my and I but like in it I you you're just I get they tried whatever these or count I'll tell you I of course I can't go this so what's the well before you I've Crescent came out of the fog, took a knife out of his pocket. I will cut and I will hit. Either way you will be it.
What?
What? Mayor,
You're the.
How?
Nothing.
And the light will await you and me. Await you and me.
Hey, yo. Hello, bestie.
Dragomir.
In a it take you I none look it
What?
you out but there is
What is it?
so the drink the reward
I can't.
If only you listened to me, you could have become the maker of history, the master of rule. Instead, let this so much
We've
Couldn't say.
you
I think I remember you.
yes
Luca.
so
Uh,
right. How did you end up working?
I've been working at Town Hall for decades. Seen my share of mayors.
And how does Savelli compare to the rest of them?
Well, at least he doesn't drink, doesn't steal. That's a first, I'll tell. The town seems...
True, but what about...
Our people need a firm hand, you know? Besides, there's... No offense.
None taken. So...
I could do without the blood, if I'm honest, and the people's screams.
Then what?
One day, I was notified that I was promoted. They didn't tell me much. Just...
And then...
When I saw all this for the first... Once they bring you here, if I tell anyone what happens in this place, I've got a family that depends on me. I can't abandon them. I'm afraid this is...
I have to get out of... If I can just make him... Of course... Say... How...
Have you read it?
Of course. I'm a physician, and Tolstoy often reflects on the ethics of my trade, and upon life and death. A man can own nothing while he is afraid of death, and to those who don't fear her belongs everything.
Huh. So you're a literary type as well. That's quite refreshing.
He seems to have warmed up to me. I may be able to enchant and influence him now.
Lately, I only talk with people around here. They aren't the most...
That must feel lonely.
I don't want to complain. I'd like to talk about some...
I feel like...
I reckon so.
Listen to me, Luca. Here's what I'd like you to do. You will unlock the door and hand me the keys. I don't have much. I need to get... I'm...
What the fuck? I think the game's broke. I can't escape. I'm trapped in this platform forever. This is it. Where's this gonna go?
I don't have much. I need to get... I'm...
It's her! Shoot her now!
Fucking hell.
I don't have much. I need...
It's her! Shoot her now!
The fuck?
I don't have much. I need...
It's her! Shoot her now!
I don't have much time before they start looking for me. I need...
It's her! Shoot!
Severely warned that she can turn invisible. Look out!
I made it out! I can't believe... Wait. What is going on out there?
Our people have been enduring this ruler of unlawful imprisonment for true heroes. And what does don't trust the honeyed speak? And this, it is time for a better.
Wait!
What the hell?
There are people.
Don't listen to the tyranny. No.
Did she say there are people still inside?
Quick, we need...
Hurry up,
The fuck?
Hello? And a happy New Year's Eve to
What?
you too. Of course. I'll pass it on. Thank you. No, Dr. Volkov. You gave me your word, didn't you? No work talk tonight. Only holiday joy. Yes, of course helping vampires build a sun tolerance is a very important cause. But the research will still be there after the holidays. That's better. That's quite all right, Doctor. Speak soon. That man would work himself. No more work tonight. What's on TV?
What the fuck?
My dear, after the divorce with Evgeny, she changed her last name back to her maiden one. Honest, it's been almost... I remember you were startled, but how I wish you had accepted my offer to turn you. But you chose a mortal life over the one I have, soulless and eternal. Besides, how would you listen to your beloved choirs within churches as a vampire? Rest in peace, my love. I don't usually care much for awards, but this one, it's the highest honor for groundbreaking contributions to hematology. All that blood research the doctor and I used to do really paid off. Took decades to conduct, but luckily, I had no shortage of time. Had to use an alias, of course. Otherwise, anyway, the name may be... My dear Pumpkin.
Pumpkin! Pumpkin's a vampire!
I simply can't imagine my life without you. We made the right call turning you into a vampire cat, didn't we? An appraiser friend of mine. Turns out, don't think I'll ever... I heard vampire... Home sweet... It...
Well, Oksana, only a few hours left till we get to celebrate the much-anticipated year 2000.
The new year is flying fast towards us, and what better present for the nation than the first annual address of the newly elected President Chernov?
Absolutely. It's been a tumultuous year for our country with the tragic, sudden passing of the former head of state. Luckily, Anatoly Chernov promptly took matters into his own hands, first as acting president and now as president-elect, after the results of the official emergency referendum.
That's right, Maxim. In his short time in office, and has also introduced a zero-tolerance...
Finally, our people...
Can't wait to hear... What?
Fool.
Looks like your ride is here and already causing a nuisance. That bastard woke me up from such a beautiful dream.
And what was the dream?
That all the annoying drivers in the world were dead, obviously.
Right.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah.
You know you don't have to do this, right? Besides, it's not going anywhere. Why don't you come to the party with me tonight? Should be good fun. Arbin sent us a case of that delicious vintage Cabernet.
I admit, it's very tempting, but I'm sorry. I can't. I have to do this on my own, and I have to do it now. I don't know why, but I feel that tomorrow won't be the same.
Fine. You've always been a stubborn one.
Look who's talking.
You know you can call me any time, right? If you're in any trouble at all, just send a word and I'll tear them apart before they can say Happy New Year.
I bet you would, but I'll be fine, I promise. I'm pretty tough myself.
That you are.
I better get going before the car leaves without me.
Tell him if he wakes me up again, I'll curse his kin to the 5th generation.
I will. Love you, my queen.
Hey, yo!
Love you too, princess.
Ah! Hey, yo!
Getting close now.
So, here I am again. Good to be back. It's hard to believe the last time I set foot here was around a century ago. Vampires generally aren't allowed to stay in the same place for more than 20 years. Otherwise, people start asking questions. Small towns have surprisingly long memories. Nowadays, they call permission to stay a vampire visa. Higher society granted me one for this town decades ago, but I just hadn't been ready until now. I'm not sure why, but I feel like I owe my old friends a visit in this new millennium, even if it is at a cemetery.
Here we are.
I thought I asked.
Sorry, lady. No dice.
Fair enough.
Seriously?
Sure thing. Happy New Year's Eve.
You too. If you don't mind me asking, why did you choose to come here? This place is, well, it's a bit of a hole. No offense.
None taken. Trust me, I know. Honestly, I used to live here. I guess I just wanted to walk down memory lane.
Well, good luck. And hey, if you need a ride back, just call this number.
Thank This monument was built to commemorate the countless victims of the Town Hall tragedy. That night indeed became an important one in the town's history. I could have never imagined the consequences of delivering one small package before I saw them with my own eyes. Even Yvonne himself didn't realize exactly how much irreversible damage his largely symbolic act of rebellion would bring. I was lucky to have enough loyal friends who helped organize the rescue team. They managed to extinguish the fire, and I led. The townsfolk managed to save some people before the bomb's damage caused a cave-in. Most of those imprisoned on the lower levels never again saw the light of day. I think it's safe to say that somewhere on a subconscious level, the people of town never fully recovered from the tragedy. Since so many of the horrors beneath Town Hall were vampire-related, shortly after the rescue operation, the higher society sent a hypnotist crew, a well-trained, powerful group of vampires. Of course, there wasn't any enchantment strong enough to completely remove those memories. However, they did manage to alter them enough to convince the humans that what they saw was all standard prison torture practices. Horrible and illegal, yes, but nothing beyond the depthless depravity of mortal beings. The corpse chamber and draining floor, no more than a gruesome dream that faded. The Countess, predictably, kept adjusting with the times and growing her fortune. After the Cabernet producing facility at the town hall was destroyed, she took a loss and had to pivot. However, when the doctor terminated their contract, she never ended up finding a decent replacement. It didn't take her too long to bounce back, though. More partners came forward soon enough, and eventually other business opportunities presented themselves. Some say the Countess is now running one of the biggest mafia networks in the country. It's only rumor, of course, but in all honesty, I would certainly not put something like that past her. The infamous Savelius Gortsov, the purportedly non-corrupt mayor of town, ended up being a ruthless sociopath. There wasn't much left of his secret office after the dust settled from the explosion, but my opinion is that Savelli ended up being buried in the ruins of his own monstrous creation. The worst part of it all was that there wasn't much evidence left intact to link him up to his crimes beyond a reasonable doubt. While many people connected the dots, many more loved his public work and the town improvements he made with. That left him written in the town history as a somewhat controversial figure. Some see him as the picture of an honest official, and others as the madman that he really was. In contrast, the next mayor the town elected remained in his position for nearly a decade and was entirely inconsequential. During that whole time, he arguably did less to improve the town than Savelli did in a few months. But then again, he didn't organize brutal murders beneath town property. Well, Victoria still works for the Countess. Say what you want about her, but she's a loyal one. It clearly didn't go unnoticed by Countess Orlova, and, albeit unofficially, Victoria is widely considered to be her number 2. They say she leads the departments that are heavy on the dirty work, since the Countess trusts her. Rumors, of course. What can I say? There's never a dull night with Elisa. There aren't many who have the privilege of being friends with this mysterious creature. So, I'm proud to be one of the lucky ones. How many vampires can say that they've seen the sunrise after being turned? I am yet to meet another but her. Only her unique blend of intelligence, passion, and a touch of madness could achieve such results. Her technique, however, brought about much more than just her famous sunrise paintings, which I must say are a huge hit among the vampiric community. I often use a version of it in my clinic for both vampire and human anesthetic purposes, and have helped introduce this practice throughout the vampiric medical community. When her vampiric visa in town expired, sadly, Elisa had to abandon her hookah bar. Such is the fate of most vampiric enterprises. However, people remembered it fondly years after its closure and told stories of legendary nights spent there. The tales grew with embellishments until no one knew what was true, like any good story eventually does. There were vampires who attempted to recreate Elisa's success by building their own such establishments, but no one was able to quite capture her same type of magic. Still, wherever she goes, she manages to start a new venture and turn it into something special. To selfishly put this all aside for a moment, I'm just so incredibly happy we're together. Who knew that I would fall for someone like her? But then again, there really isn't anyone quite like her, is there? While I still lived in town, Arbin stayed here for as long as her vampiric visa allowed. We had our fair share of adventures together, and to this day remain close friends. When she finally left, for a while she tried to maintain her establishment from afar. But alas, literary salons went out of fashion, and eventually they built a regular housing project in its place. Arbin overcame her internal struggles about siring, and ended up taking several fledglings under her wing. Unsurprisingly, each and every one of them is well and thriving. She often credits me for that, but really, she's always cared for the newly turned, just like the moment I first met her. Arbin eventually moved abroad, but still sends me a case of delicious red every year.
Aww.
What do you know? The store is still here. I'm happy to say that my research grant did wonders for Dr. Volkov. With his newfound financial independence, his blood addiction subsided, and soon enough his own research was back on track. Thanks to his many decades of hard work, Cabernet became vastly more accessible, and bloodlust and dependency risks were reduced greatly. I can't imagine how many lives have been saved, humans and vampires alike. Of course, not everyone in the vampiric world took to the new formula. Many claim it tastes inferior and keep to the old methods. Perhaps I'm being optimistic, but I still hope that it will become the new norm in the next century or so. As for the doctor himself, he, of course, didn't stop there. Currently, he is working on a solution that will allow vampires to withstand sunrise. Imagine that. Sounds like a fairy tale to me, but knowing the doctor, honestly, I'm betting that he'll get there one day. I just hope he doesn't exhaust himself to his final death in the process. Sadly, Anastasia never found the ending to the piece she was writing, and our relationship, as passionate as it was, didn't last as long as I had hoped. The music school, of course, was shut down, and to my knowledge, no one has ever opened one again since. After a few years, out of all my victims over the years, Kirill perhaps deserved it the most. Still, was it necessary to kill him? Now, that's a different question. This place sure.
If you're looking for share...
Is that right?
Well,
Happy New Year. The bouquet.
Cutting it a bit. You'd better hurry up.
Thanks.
What? Don't you see, that's the problem with your generation.
Oh, really? And...
Generation of you've seen nothing, done nothing, and fought for nothing. You have all the freedom in the world, but no. Show some respect and be great.
Are you fit? Listen, I'm not. Mark my words. I've seen. At this point, I feel it in my bones.
What are you babbling?
Every time, no one has found a way to break the. All I'm asking is.
How much have you had to drink?
Enough for a lifetime. Happy. It's moments like these.
Are you all right? You look out of sorts.
Do
you have a place to go tonight? It's New Year's Eve after all.
Thank you.
Oh, you know, I overheard what you were saying back there.
Did I get...
Goodness, no. I would have said the exact same thing. I was just like you when I was younger. Didn't let anyone walk over me.
I'm not as young as I look.
Let's talk again in 50 years, dear. See who's right about this. That Chernov, though.
Yeah.
Just as we managed to turn this rusty ship around, still, all this time, I never lost hope. Not once. And you shouldn't either, dear.
Thank you. You know, you remind me of an old friend of mine.
Get ready to be schooled.
Fuck's sake.
Friends, of course.
Do you need any...
Oh, no.
Really?
That's the one. It's apartment number 1. Stop by for a cup of tea sometime if you feel lonely. Have a wonderful...
Thank you. Well... I guess I'll... After the... I wasn't... Needless to... Some rumors say he... Personally... To my relief... Perhaps that left him... One thing, after the events of that night, it's hard to find. I always. Don't get me wrong. She lived a lot. Marusa did choose her path herself. I just can't. Trophim took our last talk seriously. He took his time to think things through, kept away from the bottle. He saved some money, and then one day simply went and resigned from the Countess's service. He wasn't lying about his fisherman skills either. With the seed, from what I can, should we all be... I only knew Faina for a short time, but somehow the memory of her has never faded. She meant a lot to me. She still does. I took care of your flowers as best I could, for as long as they lasted. Rest in peace. When I delivered the package for Kolya, of course, Ivan himself didn't quite know either, since the impassioned speech delivered by Ivan, the mesmerizing flames dancing around the building, these reflected the rage and frustrations of the people. It was only later that the crowd started to see the events of that fateful night in a different light. In the chaos of the riot, Ivan managed to escape. He later gained notoriety amongst anarchists and radical members of the movement as the man who gets things done. Some say he was involved in the assassination attempts on the head of state in the early 1900s, and some treat him as a hero. I will refrain from casting historical judgment. However, as someone who knew Ivan personally, I can say this with certainty. A hero he was not. When I was perhaps, but I wonder. I'm happy to report that Petya is still alive and well. He is, of course, still bound to Matilda's body, but at this point, I think even if someone offered him a different form, he'd turn it down. He may have never made it as a great salesman, but in a way, the fact that he no longer interacted with customers in his new body only did him good. Petya opened a small doll boutique, and it turns out, when someone else was selling his dolls, people absolutely loved them. He never took it personally, though. Petya was just happy that the dolls found good homes. Of course, to open a business, he needed a human for the paperwork, who happened to step up but his old friend Elisa. She was the face of his company for quite some time, during which they became the best of pals again. Human or vampire, that's something I never imagined happening in a million years. But life is just full of surprises, isn't it? For decades, I've tortured myself over what happened that night outside of Town Hall. Although Gosha, along with many of the prisoners, managed to survive the explosion, she just couldn't live with herself knowing that she, although indirectly, caused so many deaths.
No regrets.
I'll admit, it was difficult to get over her passing, especially knowing the part I played in it.
Wait.
Rest the call.
Did she kill herself?
He ended up traveling around the world. He managed to connect with all kinds of people and hear the legend. It wasn't just for his pleasure either. He published several tomes on world folklore, which were translated to dozens of languages. He loved the people around him, and he shared that love in his favorite way, through his books and stories. After the tragedy, some rumor personally, I did what I came. I suppose it's time. Oh! Huh. Their metabolism slows down. Nobody must have come here. Slithering back to the Oof. But what does this... Condemned. So, it's not technic... Does that mean... Wow. It's been over a century since I've been inside a church. I'd forgotten how it looks, what it smells like. I'd forgotten how much I missed it, how much I wanted to come in sometimes when I was scared and lost. Oh, damn it. The Morozov family. I remember how I loved doing it, even before it felt... Why don't I light some candles? There. It's not... And Kolya, if only things worked out a little differently. It was my fault. I miss him. Very much. Rest in peace. People tend to say only slowly. I wish this story had a... Mom couldn't... Her brother, Uncle Mitko, took... His debts kept growing. I often wonder if there was something else. Still, of course, according... I bent the rules, just... I got into some trouble, of course, but that's a whole other story. Rest in peace. Funny thing, different names. I've seen more, but... Even I could have done things differently. And every day I have to live with my choices and my mistakes. Some of them are heavy and bury themselves deep in my gut. From what I hear, every vampire receives a keepsake like that sooner or later. Maybe that's the true payment for eternal life. Or maybe it's a part of any life, really. I don't know if they ever fully go away. If I'm honest, I don't think so. But they remind me to do things differently, to be better. And when I do, sometimes... Last candle left. I've seen people in this country go through so much suffering. Wars, revolutions, tyranny, famine. So much has happened, and yet so little has changed. Some people say this country is cursed, hopeless. I don't know if I believe that. I've seen fates crushed by a short sentence. I've seen lives saved by a simple embrace. No matter what they say, a person's choice can make a difference. So you might as well do your best. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all make enough of the good ones. And for now... Demons may be hereditary, but we are in charge of them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Woo!
Ooh, it's a pleasure.
смотрит на красные руки. Тень на глазах умирает со скуки. Если чудеса только в фильмах, если чудеса только в книжках, кому я молюсь, кому я молюсь.
I mean, that was a pretty snazzy ending. How about that? That was pretty cool. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Ah! I dropped my controller. I really like that one. I managed to get 2 of the endings that I don't mind. I'm not gonna try and get all the endings because you know what I mean. I think it's just the 2 of us in here. Let's go raid someone. I know it's just the 2 of us, but it is what it is. Come on. Do you have it copied? Undead, do you have it copied? Okay. Whew. Come on. I'm not gonna bother saying my usual stuff. It's just us. Alright, let's go, shall we? Bye-bye.